confident Spurs side faces off against league leaders Liverpool. Tottenham's season, to this point, has been defined by, at times, baffling inconsistency. It would, perhaps, be foolish to expect that to end anytime soon. But Ange Postecoglou's side will be brimming with confidence heading into their Sunday clash with Liverpool, having routed an admittedly weak Southampton team 5-0 in their last league outing. James Maddison netted twice against the Saints, while captain Son Heung-min grabbed himself a goal and 2 assists, landing him in a 4-way tie for third in Premier League assists, to reassert himself and remind everyone what he can do on his day. Despite recent results, though, Spurs find themselves 10th in the table, a point behind Brighton and Brentford with a significant advantage in terms of goal difference. Notably, the middle of the table is so congested at this point in the season that a win could see Tottenham jump to 6th, contingent on plenty of other results going their way. Liverpool under onslaught have been magnificent this season, especially considering they were thought to be approaching some sort of rebuilding period in the post-Klopp era. But they haven't been perfect. Last week saw the Reds overcome some early adversity by way of an Andy Robertson red card to leave Anfield with a point when it seemed they were destined for a loss. As much as this may have ultimately felt like a good result given the circumstances, it was a match Liverpool would have expected to win. Failing to do so means they remain only 2 points ahead of an electric Chelsea side, albeit with a game in hand. Their midweek Carabao Cup fixture against Southampton did result in a win, but not without first raising a few questions about squad depth going into some of the busiest few weeks on the football calendar. Late summer signing Federico Chiesa got a long-awaited cameo in the match, registering a shot on target which required a goal line clearance. Liverpool will be hoping that their rotated cup squad will result in fresh legs and full lungs as they step up against an often expansive Spurs team. Tottenham are dealing with a number of injuries and knocks in the squad, the most severe being that of goalkeeper Guglielmo Vicario, who is presently not expected back until March. Moreover, they'll continue to take the field without goal-scoring threat Richarlison as he recovers from a thigh injury. Not helping matters, midfield engine Yves Bissouma will have to sit out on a suspension due to an accumulation of yellow cards. Liverpool, meanwhile, are suffering greatly from a defensive unit deficiency as a result of both injury and suspension. In the left-back role, Andy Robertson will sit after being handed a red card early in last week's game against Fulham. His peer on the left side, Kostas Tsimikas, has been out for a few weeks with a foot injury, but having come on as a substitute in the midweek Carabao Cup win, he may be an option to fulfill the role on Sunday. Centre-back Ibrahima Konate and right-back Connor Bradley are not expected to be ready for Sunday's match. Here is our early score prediction. It may change depending on what happens in tonight's EFL clash between Tottenham and Manchester United. Both teams have the proven ability to be lethal at the business end of the pitch. Two teams with formidable attacking prowess who are also each missing key defensive fixtures in Romero and Konate could result in a real shootout. But Liverpool still have the edge in terms of league form and consistent quality. Tottenham 2, Liverpool 3. Kick-off for the match is 11:30 a.m. local time, on Sunday, December 22nd. Chris Sutton has made his prediction for Tottenham Hotspur's massive clash with Liverpool this weekend. The Lily-Whites host the Premier League leaders on Sunday afternoon in their final game before Christmas. For Spurs, a win could take them as high as 6th in the table, while a defeat could see them sink as low as 13th. Overcoming Liverpool won't be an easy task, with Onslaught's men taking 36 points from 15 games so far, losing just once. However, the Reds have drawn their last 2 Premier League games, while Spurs have proven time and again this season they can mix it with the best, even if they go on to drop points in much more winnable matches. Former Celtic and Blackburn Rovers striker Sutton has predicted an entertaining and closely fought battle in North London on Sunday. However, ultimately, he doesn't think Spurs will have enough to take 3 points against this rampant Liverpool side. Tottenham boss Ange Postecoglou said this week that management is a harder job than being Prime Minister. And from my spell in charge of Lincoln, I can testify to that, Sutton wrote in his predictions column for BBC Sport, tipping a 3-2 win for Liverpool. He added, Postecoglou knows all about the highs and lows that managers can experience from one week to the next. because that has been the story of Spurs' season. The same might apply just to this game too. While I think Tottenham will get some joy because it is going to be action-packed, Liverpool will not lie down, and I fancy them to come out on top. Sutton went on to say, how Spurs deal with Mohamed Salah on the counter-attack is going to be key, but I cannot see them stopping him completely. People might look at Liverpool's draw with Fulham last weekend and think it was not a great result for Onslaught's side. But I was there and, honestly, the way they played with 10 men was incredible. They looked like they were the team with the extra man,